Hi, boys and girls. Today we're going to read a story called The Dot. My story is written by Peter Reynolds. Peter Reynolds is the author. He's the one who wrote the words. Peter Reynolds is also my illustrator. Do you remember what the illustrator does? You're right, the illustrator draws the pictures. So Peter wrote my story and drew the pictures. Now my story is called The Dot. What do you think this big dot is? I think it looks like a big orange, or maybe it looks like a pumpkin. I wonder what my story's going to be about. Let's find out. Art class was over, but Vashti sat glued to her chair. Her paper was empty. Let's look at the picture. Do you remember who the character is? The character's this girl. Did you catch her name? It was kind of tricky. Her name was Vashti. Can you say it with me? Vashti. Good job. Vashti has a problem. What do you think her problem is? Let's look. Let's read it again. Art class was over, but Vashti sat glued to her chair. Her paper was empty. What is her problem? You're right, her paper is empty. Vashti doesn't know what to draw for art class. Vashti's teacher leaned over the blank paper. Ah, a polar bear in a snowstorm, her teacher said. Very funny, said Vashti. I just can't draw. What did her teacher think her drawing was? She thought it was a polar bear in a snowstorm, and that's why her paper was all white. But Vashti said, no, I just can't draw. Her teacher smiled. Just make a mark and see where it takes you. Vashti grabbed the marker and gave the paper a good, strong jab. Boom! How is Vashti feeling? I think Vashti feels mad. She took her marker and hit the paper because she didn't want to draw. Her teacher picked up the paper and studied it carefully. Oh, she's looking at the paper. She pushed the paper toward Vashti and quietly said, now sign it. She wants Vashti to sign it. Vashti thought for a moment. Well, maybe I can't draw, but I can sign my name. Look, what is Vashti doing? Vashti is writing her name. The next week, when Vashti walked into art class, she was surprised to see what was hanging above her teacher's desk. What is hanging above her desk? You're right, it's Vashti's drawing of her dot. It was the little dot she had drawn, her dot, all framed in swirly gold. I can make a better dot than that. She opened her never-before-used set of watercolors and set to work. What do you think she's gonna do? Let's find out. Vashti painted and painted. A red dot, a purple dot, a yellow dot, a blue dot. The blue mixed with the yellow. She discovered she could make a green dot. Vashti kept experimenting. Lots of little dots in many colors. Let's look at what she's making now. She's making lots of dots using all of her colors. If I can make little dots, I can make big dots too. Vashti splashed her colors with a bigger brush on bigger paper to make bigger dots. Vashti even made a dot by not painting a dot. Can you see her big white dot that she made by painting around the outside? Vashti is learning how to make lots of dots. At the school art show a few weeks later, Vashti's many dots made quite a splash. Look, all of Vashti's dots are hanging up on the walls at the art show. Vashti noticed a little boy gazing up at her. "You're really a great artist," said the little boy. "I wish I could draw," he said. "I bet you can," said Vashti. "Me? No, not me. I can't draw. I can't draw a straight line with a ruler." Now who has a problem? You're right, the little boy has a problem now. Now he says that he can't draw, not even a straight line with a ruler. Vashti smiled. She handed the boy a blank sheet of paper. "Show me." The boy's pencil shook as he drew a line. What do you think his line is going to look like? What do you think Vashti is going to say about the little boy's art? Vashti stared at the little boy's squiggle. And then she said, "Please sign it." Look, she's giving him the pencil and she's asking him to sign it. That means she likes his art. The end. Boys and girls, I hoped you liked my story about how one little dot turned into this little girl's art. Do you think the little boy's squiggle is gonna turn into art too? I wonder what kind of art you can make. Can you make art making circles and dots? I wonder if you can make art making squiggles like the little boy. See how many different things you can turn your dots and squiggles into. I bet you can make some beautiful pictures. You can make them with crayons or markers, or maybe outside with sidewalk chalk, or maybe with some paint. Have fun making dots and squiggles and have fun turning them into great artwork. I can't wait to see your work. And after you finish, don't forget to sign it so we know who the artist is. Have fun. Bye-bye.